Here we are off to Sydney, going to see a neuro-ophthalmologist Dr. Dennis Lowe. A new guy. Let's put Dennis through the ringer and see what he can tell us about my condition getting better. Here we go. Because I got the chloropsia today.
Yeah.
I haven't done a test with the green happening, and it definitely affects what I'm seeing. Last test I did, I wasn't experienced the chromatopsia.
Yeah.
So it
Does definitely takes into play as well.
definitely.
Yeah. So I'll check out your blood pressure too. So this one just comes quite close to. I'm sure you had it before.
Yep.
You look straight ahead. So it's just a gentle tickle. That's good. So good. Pressure's at 10 in both eyes. That's good.
DC.
All correct. And if I go a little bit smaller, try that line.
Does it have to be so high up?
Unfortunately, I can't move that chart down. You can stand up if it helps you. Just be careful.
ED2LU.
Beautiful.
Next.
A little bit better.
Sit down for a second.
So that's the 612 line.
6 to 6 what?
612 line.
612, yeah. Can you put it back to the one before?
Yeah, one before is this one. Gotta find that sweet spot.
It is. It's a bit like that. It is the sweet spot. And I've been eating a heap of dairy, so which doesn't help. So we've got DZLU.
Yeah. Yeah, if we mix it up.
Oh, E.
E was correct, yeah,
sorry,
beautiful. And if I go a little bit smaller, so this is the 612 line.
So LU F. So E L U F.
And
Am I missing one?
missing the one just before F.
Missing one.
Second last letter.
Wait, yeah. So I'm gonna stop on that one. Yeah.
Okay. So we get that. That's one. So 612 minus 1. So straight ahead, how's that for you? If you're looking straight on, can you see that dot there?
What colour is it?
It's meant to be orange. It might be a different colour. Could you?
Could be purple. Who knows?
Alright.
Oh yeah. There is. Yeah. There is.
Alright, so
It's
throughout
looking yellow.
Looking yellow, yes. That's the colour it's meant to be.
Okay.
So throughout the test, keep your eyes on that yellow dot.
Mhm.
Your job is just keep your eyes there. Anytime without looking around in the periphery, if you see a white light flash from the side, just give that buzzer a click.
Yep.
It can vary in intensity. Sometimes there's no lights in.
Okay.
Anytime you need a break, let me know. Start the test. It goes around for 3 minutes.
Kind of used to flashing lights.
So don't move. Just stay where you are there. Good. There's going to be a flash of light shortly.
Oh.
Don't move. Don't blink just for a second. Just close your eyes briefly. We've just got to wait for your pupil to come back to normal size. Open up. Don't move. We've got it. All right. Well,
Just looking straight there. Beautiful. Joe's going to get the best spot. You can blink anytime there's spot. Sean, I mean. Take one big blink. Blink again. Stay very still. Can you see that green star down the center panel? Not really?
I saw it before, I thought.
Not before? Let me just find your sweet spot. Macula. That's good. Now we'll do the one to the side for your nerve. So this one, I'll get you to try and look to the right, and I'll find the position. If you look a little bit to the ground, a little bit. That's it. Try and keep your eyes steady there. That's good. And no moving there, very still. Beautiful. Okay, so we got it.
Specialist by optometrist, and every site's different. It was a 6/7.5 minus 2.
Yeah.
Okay, so in my right eye, I've gone from no chart results all the way down to the second last line. In my left eye, I've had
So she's been seeing eye surgeons, obviously, to cataract surgery.
just cataract surgery.
Yeah,
Right.
and you've seen an optometrist, correct?
See an optometrist.
Can I ask you why you're here?
Yeah, 'cause I've
Maybe
got
you're seeing somebody.
Chromatopsia.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Right, you're a neuro-ophthalmologist, right?
I am.
So, what I'm wanting to do is continue to target the repair process, because I'm actually repairing my retinal pigment epithelium, the RPE cells in my left eye.
Yeah.
My left eye, I can see a scaffold. It's a matrix of lined up cells that have lined up. And that started occurring in August 2024. Okay, about a year after I changed my metabolic state.
Yes.
And changing my metabolic state, I changed it from running my body on sugar to
Yes.
running my body on fat and ketones.
Yes.
So I've been targeting my repair process using ketone supplements,
Yeah.
using fasting.
That's okay.
Exercise.
Okay, that's okay. But I've got to be clear why you're here. Let's go. I mean, that's my job.
Yep.
What's the thing that you want me to tell you?
I want you to, every time I ask someone, why is my eyesight improving? I get,
Why your eyesight is improving? Is
yes,
that the question?
improving. That's my
Okay.
question.
Yep.
And why is this? Why do I have chromatopsia? And is that definitely related to the electrolyte imbalance?
Okay. What do you define by achromatopsia? What's your
Okay, so everything for the past couple of weeks is looking green.
Yes.
So hyperchloropsia,
Yes.
right? So everything's looking, in fact, yellowy green.
Yeah.
And yesterday, everything looked fine.
So it comes and goes.
7:44 a.m. this morning, it switched on.
Yeah.
Everything went yellowy
Is it always
green.
yellow or green? Can it be blue or
No,
red
just yellowy green.
yeah?
In fact, I'd say I've got hypocyanopsia,
Yeah.
which is low levels of blue.
Yeah.
Okay.
So how long does the colour change last for?
Well, okay. So I've noticed this chromatopsia on and off for maybe the past couple of years.
So when it comes on, how long is it green and yellow for?
A
A minute, 1 hour, 2 hours?
Oh, usually all day.
Okay.
Usually all day. So, so it started happening on the second day of a 3-day fast.
Yeah.
So I do regular fasting to promote autophagy. You know what autophagy is, of course, and that's part of the repair process. It's how I'm repairing cells. Because
The
autophagy,
most important question: how does it bother you?
it doesn't. I want to target it. I want to understand it. I want to have someone on my side that is smart enough to keep up with me. Are you that person? I've got multiple, like you've got a few letters after your name. I've got so much
I've got
learning.
5 medical degrees.
Right, I've got so much learning and understanding in this
Okay,
area. And I
well,
want someone that can actually talk to me about this.
Yeah, the most important thing when it comes to these things, right,
Right.
at the end of the day, is
Chris's patient's okay to go.
she's ready to go.
Okay.
We'll see her again. Put the jobs in. And I say this to all people. I mean, you come for third opinion, whatever it is. I spend my life doing second and 10th opinions. So the question I always ask people, whether you get orange, yellow, blue, red, whatever it is, how is it bothering you?
It doesn't bother me.
Well, that's a good thing,
It's
right?
a change.
That's a good thing.
It's change is great.
Yeah.
And I can make it happen. I can actually.
But you do realise that can I quickly look at your photo? I need to look at your photo. They took the photo next door?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So on the left side of the screen, we have the enlarged photo of my macula. As you can see, it's quite damaged compared to the normal photo on the right. This is what Dr. Lowe went to view.
Compensating for the loss of the darker colours. That's what's happening to your brain.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly what's happening to your brain at your age.
Sure.
Does that make sense?
It makes sense.
And it comes and goes.
Right.
The other very important thing to remember, that you don't see with your eyes at all. Your eyes are just a camera.
Yeah.
You see with your brain.
No saving.
Yep.
You see me? Okay. You see with your brain.
Yes.
Nothing to do with your eyes. That's why it fluctuates.
Mm-hmm.
Good days and bad days.
Mm.
Right?
I've had a bad day today because I've been heavy on dairy. I'm trying to correct the electrolyte imbalance because I'm magnesium heavy by having more calcium.
Yeah. But did you understand what I just said to you?
Yes, absolutely.
That's how it works. That's why it comes and goes. Why we go for the
Okay,
warmer
so-
colours
so-
as opposed to the darker
This
colours.
is great. So why has my eyesight improved over the past couple of
Because
years?
they're doing the plasticity.
No,
But it'll never go back to.
On the VA test, why has it improved? It's gone from the top of the chart right down to the bottom of the chart.
You just walked in for the first day. I don't know you. I don't know how it's fluctuated. But remember, when people
I've
do
sent
eye
you,
tests,
I've sent you my test results.
Yeah.
It's
put your chin there for a second.
okay.
You know, I've had patients who come in.
Mhm.
Where are we there? Just in there.
And in my left eye, you can see the matrix, this scaffold that I'm reporting.
I just need to check one thing when you're there.
Anti-inflammatory. It's an antioxidant. It's a fuel source. But this signaling molecule, this epigenetic pathway, is it not possible that histone deacetylase is acting and expressing my genes? DNA's grabbing onto the histone pole, it's expressing my genes so the letters have been expressed and therefore enabling the repair process, which is...
You can't change the DNA.
Well, yeah, you can change epigenetics.
Yeah, but you've got a gene that's inherited.
Yeah,
in your
but,
code.
but genes don't explain everything because penetrance doesn't especially with RP2. RP65, I got RP1. RP2 has got very low penetrance. So why do people with my condition, some of them don't?
I don't know, Sean, but I've got.
There you
Okay, it relates to general health, circulation, and neuroplasticity.
From putting themselves into ketosis with the carnivore diet, not ketogenic, because ketogenic, you've still got a bunch of plants in there. I still think you've got anti-nutrients in the plants, especially oxalic acid from oxalates. And can I ask you, what's your take on oxalates coming out of your eyes? Because oxalates, oxalic acid, calcium oxalates, pass through the blood-brain barrier, and the only way the brain can get rid of oxalate crystals is through the eyes. And my understanding is that sleep that I used to get in my eyes, and my guide dogs as well, they used to get a lot of sleep. I don't get that anymore because I don't have any of that oxalic acid.
The sleep that dogs get and you get are related to the
Traditionally, it's like mucus and dead skin and oil and stuff.
but it relates to the tear film. You know, that's why people often wake with it. It's the quality of the tear film that causes stickiness. That's what it is. It's not that you're.
So once I get rid of the plant and the oxalic acid, I don't get sleep in my eyes anymore. And when I reintroduce it with, say, chocolate or tea, right, I get the sleep in my eyes. So that's directly related to the oxalate crystals coming out of my eyeballs. And that we already know that because that's in the literature for especially that young fellow that had the stalactites and stalagmites, actual calcified crystals inside his eyeball when they dissected it. So you know calcium oxalate crystals come out of your eyes. So has there been any studies saying that these calcium oxalate crystals causes damage? Because they cause damage to joints. Arthritis is caused by oxalate crystals. Surely they could damage the eyes as well.
Well, I don't know that it directly damages the eye, not that I've read, but I mean, you can have all these theories, but there's nothing that I know, it's written in the literature, that calcium oxalate is a direct cause of eye damage.
Well, your body can get rid of about 150 milligrams of calcium oxalates per day, and 5 cups of green smoothies, that's 2,500 milligrams. Your body stores calcium oxalates.
Look, in a nutshell, Sean, the most important thing, you can do all the research on the planet, but all you have to remember, toxicity of any product will cause damage to you.
Yes.
Whatever it is.
Yes.
So that's all in your headspace, is that, rather than pinpoint, any toxicity.
Right, any toxicity.
And all you're doing now is simply, in a nutshell, recording this, is living a cleaner life.
Yeah.
That's it.
Absolutely.
Good. That's why your degenerative process is slower, but it won't, because of the genes. And you might ask me this question: when you look at any of these genetic conditions, am I going to go completely blind? People ask me this question a lot, and I say it depends where you got the gene from. So whoever, inverted commas, you inherited the gene from, whatever their history is of going blind, it's usually less than that. So say it was your great-grandfather and he went blind at 60, you're likely to go blind earlier. That's the rule.
All right.
All right, I hope I've answered all your questions.
Probably more questions to be answered, but thanks very much for your time. I really appreciate it.
So that was my visit to see Dr. Lowe. It wasn't exactly what I was expecting, but I definitely walked away with some really interesting points. As you could see, Dr. Lowe wasn't too keen on diving into the whole idea of metabolic healing through ketosis, which is totally understandable. Even though I didn't get to share as much about that as I'd hoped, it was still really valuable to hear his perspective on my condition. One of the biggest takeaways for me was his view that the eyes are more like vessels, that the real processing and interpretation of vision is happening in the brain. That got me thinking a lot about neuroplasticity and how it could be the reason I've been able to see improvements over the past few years. It also reinforces how much our overall health influences the brain's ability to adapt and function. The thing is, my own symptoms of RP only started improving after I began the carnivore diet, and I can't ignore that connection. It makes me believe there's still so much more to explore in terms of how metabolic processes like ketosis could play a role in vision health. To me, that really highlights why more research in this area is so important. Alright, that pretty much wraps it up. Cheers for sticking around and watching, I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed the video, chuck us a like. And if you want to keep up with the journey, hit subscribe and turn on the little bell so you don't miss the next one. Catch you in the next one.